Hi, I'm Courtney McQuade with Markets Group here at our 7th Private Equity Forum in San Francisco. With me is Mariia Eroshin, Managing Director of Family Offices, Foundations, and Endowments at Certuity. Mariia, it's great to see you.
Great to see you, Courtney.
So, Mariia, I've seen you speak at quite a few of our events now, our Real Estate West event, our Alt Silicon Valley. You're very knowledgeable in this space. Can you tell us a little bit, first of all, about the clients that you serve?
Sure. So we serve high net worth and ultra high net worth families, attorneys, family offices, and entrepreneurs and founders.
Fantastic. And I know you just recently published an article in the American Law magazine. Can you tell us what that's about?
Sure. Well, thank you. We manage wealth for quite a number of attorneys, and from my experience, there's a number of things to really focus on, especially as an attorney makes partner, and to make sure this newfound wealth lasts. It comes down to practically three things. One is thinking about the comprehensive view of your wealth. Call it a net worth dashboard, something where you can list every single asset that you have, including all of your dynamic assets like investments, and then every single liability that you have. Ideally, you extend that view to include all the cash flows. Cash flows are income coming from your assets, liabilities that you have to be responsible for, as well as any other types of cash flows for spending and the like. Once you have this balance sheet and cash flow, you really can see your wealth in a much more dynamic and broad way. And ideally, that should include all of your alternative assets, such as private equity, hedge funds, real estate, and the like. Second, once you have that view, you start thinking about how am I really managing my investments? And am I really capturing the ever-evolving investment industry? Thinking about all the new dynamic asset allocation, are you really comprehensively viewing every asset class you could possibly be investing in, especially some of the less correlated asset classes? For every emerging type of investment or a new thing in the marketplace, have you done all the rigorous due diligence?
There's a lot of research involved, right?
A lot, and also a lot of risk management, because with every investment comes a certain level of risk. And so thinking about, am I over-concentrated in a particular asset class or industry? Am I over-concentrated in a particular investment or investment type? How am I managing variety of different risks, such as interest rate risk and market risk and credit risk? And at the same time, how am I trying to optimize my asset allocation to fit my long-term goals? And of course, thirdly, speaking about the long-term goals, it is very important to think about the long-term when you're managing your wealth. Every one of us thinks about legacy and how do we preserve this wealth to succeed across generations. And what the success of this wealth really means to you. Does it mean that you're providing for your family, maybe for generations to come, a 200-year-old family wealth plan? Does it also mean that you are able to support the causes that you're truly passionate about, perhaps with a family foundation or a donor advised fund or charitable trust or some sort of philanthropic giving when you're able to, give legacy to something that you truly care about?
Fantastic. I love that. And Mariia, tell me, now that I've met you now at 4 of our events, how are you enjoying this one so far?
It's very interesting. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, it's great to see you, Mariia. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
And we're live at our 7th Private Equity San Francisco Forum.